right in the heart of a silver bullet.
Yeah. I think they plotting on man. Don't wipe their feet when they enter the L.A.R. I feel a cold stare.
I haven't seen too many examples of spaces, predominantly white, that are totally non-racist. Because I could say, when I went to a rural high school, and when I went to a rural high school, and predominantly white people there, no matter where I went, they were saying some crazy stuff, whether it be about black people, Latinos, or about Native Americans. I remember my Little League baseball team getting called a spick by my coach that lives around the corner. That was a family friend. I was like, damn.
Wow.
I remember I told my mom. My mom drove me over there and gave him hell, but we still live in the neighborhood. Like, we're still there. Like, what are you talking? He said sorry, but like,
did you stay on the team?
Yeah, I went to practice the next day.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't do nothing. What? Where am I gonna play?
Yeah. So the outrage is like, all right. Well,
the outrage is just capped. You can only do so much. That's the
Exactly.
difference between racism and prejudice.
Exactly.
Right? And you're gonna do so much. You know.
You know, like, this is racism doesn't need other people. You know, that's what I'm gonna say. I guess guy's Hispanic, crew's black. But how many times in my life, especially because of social media, have you seen people who are racist but live in areas that there really no black people? You living in Maine and there's people in Iowa, but let's Iowa, North and South Dakota, Oregon, Wyoming. You get what I'm saying? You're in New Hampshire. You know, you're in rural Kentucky and you know, uh, par- rural parts of like West Virginia. There's black people in West Virginia. There's black people in Kentucky, but you know, Arkansas, like it's where people are separated. You know what I'm saying? It's segregated in a sense. You know, Nevada, Colorado. It's just like, bro, look, those people are. It's like, bro, when's the last time you actually lived around these people that you don't like? So you got on the internet and got mad about some people that you don't like that you ain't never seen, which, by the way, causes these interactions when um you wind up in a situation like he's a kid and his baseball coach, called him a racial slur. Because and this is part of why I say it's like it doesn't need us, because um a lot of this hatred y'all got, it's from afar. It's in the comfort of your home. It's over the internet. It's on the phone. It's not face to face. And it's been like that for a very long time. And a lot of times people think like, you know, why aren't there all these racial incidents? I'm gonna tell you as a black man why. Even for all you people who are quote unquote people of color, and y'all like saying the N word all the time, and we say, hey, chill out, and you keep saying it. That's not a pass. That's like, oh, if I beat this person up right now, I'm gonna get arrested. Let me just leave this person alone. Kind of like um, the Casanat thing, right? He did the Streamer University, and you got Hispanics. And technically, he's Hispanic because he's Haitian, but they don't necessarily count it. I don't. It's weird, um, but Hispanics that were more, I say, raza. Let's do that way. They are mad at him, even though they were on the internet. The people that were predominantly talking about being mad at him for not having enough Hispanics were people that was just on the internet constantly using the N-word. It's constantly just, I'm gonna say it. Okay, well, why you got to be around me though? And he ain't even a black American, but it's like, I don't need that around me. But just that concept of the irrationality of these people. these are the same people watching interracial porn and looking at I bet y'all don't realize part of the reason why you go in a men's urinal and they have that blocker there is because y'all had this fascination with looking at other men's meat. See what happens is the society kind of when it gets really out of pocket, the society kind of puts buffers in a way because it's like I can't. This is weird. Even for the groups, it's weird. You can't justify it. It's like because now y'all trying to look at grown men, you're trying to look at little kids, and trying to look at teenagers. Like it's irrational. But we don't need to be around for that because if we're not around for that, what are y'all doing? Y'all on the internet watching interracial porn. Look at what he's doing to Guinevere. It's like, oh, okay. And you mad about that. Like just that concept of, even the guys that do these ambushes, they're messing with our women. It's like, bro, shut up. You just been in the house, on drugs and alcohol, listening to gangster rap and watching interracial porn videos and mad because you don't have a girlfriend. It's weird. It to the point where y'all even doing it in AI. They even having like you made AI. You know what? I don't want a black person. A black. I was like, what the, bro? We don't care because we know we don't have to be around for you. That's what y'all bond over. We hate him. I hate him. Let's hate him. We hate him together. Yeah, we got to find him. Whole sundown towns still technically, like, let me tell y'all, like, Vidor, Texas. I mean, it might still be considered a sundown town, but it was. It's considered basically a racist town. And for years, if you were black and you were driving I-10 going, let's just say to Houston, to Houston to Louisiana, or just to Texas to Louisiana, you're gonna pass Vidor, right? It's like near the end. You could say that near the end. I think it's closer to Orange, Texas, which Orange is like by the border, and then you like Lake Charles and whatnot. But you were known like, man, if I get pulled over here, the cops might be watching to pull you over here. It was one of those places, right? I think I got pulled over. Was it Vida? Because I got pulled over doing that in the passenger side, sleeping, and I'm the one that got basically frisked and everything. I'm like, what are y'all doing? But whole nother, it ain't part of the story. But I said it to say it got so ridiculous that basically you don't, on I-10 it used to be flat. On Vida, you kind of just go up over a ramp over the city. It's like, we done with this. We tired of this stuff. It's to the point that basically they just just raised the highway above the city so you can't do this no more. Because it's that dumb. Because you got to go out of your way to do it. And the part of, I'm saying you got to go out of your way to do it. The reason why, like, he was a kid. This guy was a kid. He was Hispanic. He was a kid. His mama got to go cuss out the coach. But he's a kid. And it's like, this is what folks do. But the problem is you don't do it to grown men. You'll mess with women, you'll mess with children, you'll mess with the elderly. But all of this hatred for all of these people and all this racism, what you won't do is take your behind over to somebody grown and say, this is what let's get it. I hate your people. I hate you. Blah, blah, blah. Let's do it. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm about to put you in the hospital. You're not going to do that. That's why a lot of times, a lot of these interactions are like, okay, my bad, my wife. A lot of these interactions are fake. And that's why, like, think about it. Most of the guys you see that are on this kick, frail, out of shape, obese. I guess probably you got to probably on more of an unattractive side. So they don't really want no problems like that. They just want to talk crazy. And that's the thing. We don't need to be there. You could just scroll through Twitter and TikTok, and it's just writing videos. What is it? What is that? Podcasts, groups. It's like, okay, whatever, man. But you gonna always do that in the comfort of your home or in the comfort of the internet. You never do that face to face because you know what'll happen to you. And if you try to do it face to face, you're gonna wind up being a person. You're gonna be, you're gonna be the first person snitching to the cops. Oh, officer, I can't believe it. Oh God, help me, save me. You're gonna be acting like Jake Lang when they had to save his races behind. Oh man, it's like, oh my God. That, like, we don't need to be around for y'all BS. Y'all just gonna be on it. And that's why when people go, oh, let's not talk about race. We don't have to bring up race. Y'all gonna bring it up whether we like it or not, whether we're in the room or not, whether you ever seen a black person or not. But hey, you have at it.